Welcome to today's deep dive. If you've ever dealt with complex live productions, you definitely know the headache of routing massive, uncompressed video.
Oh, absolutely. It's a nightmare.
Right. So today we are looking at a specific technical product page from HDTV Supply. It is for the AJA Dante-12GAM-TR-LC.
Yeah, which is quite a mouthful. But our mission today is really to cut through all that heavy AV jargon. We want to discover the invisible, high-tech wizardry that is actually powering massive live broadcasts and streams right now.
Exactly, because this little box is billed as a 12G 64-channel Dante embedder and disembedder, which, it sounds incredibly complicated.
Well, it is quietly powering the modern broadcasting world. It basically acts as a bridge. It takes those heavy 12G SDI video signals and separates the audio onto a Dante audio over IP network.
Okay, let's unpack this for a second, because I have to ask, why do we need to separate them at all? Why not just keep the audio and video married together on one single cable? It seems way riskier to chop the signals apart.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you keep them locked together, your audio mixers are physically handcuffed to the video routing. By disembedding the audio, you give the sound engineers total freedom.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they can send any track to any mixing board in the whole facility without dragging, massive video files along with it. And it supports ADS-67 and SMPTE ST211032.
Right, so it's essentially like an ultra-efficient highway interchange. The heavy video traffic just keeps barreling down the main road, while the audio traffic effortlessly exits off onto this digital IP network.
That is a perfect way to put it. It basically acts like a universal translator for your network.
Okay, but if we give the sound engineers the freedom to route audio anywhere, doesn't that create massive data traffic jams? Like, how much data are we actually pushing through this thing?
It is a staggering amount. This device handles up to 64 independent channels of audio at once.
Wait, 64 channels simultaneously?
Yeah, all at the exact same time. And it processes all of that with a latency of just 1,500 microseconds. To put that in perspective for you, 1,500 microseconds is the equivalent of sound traveling less than 2 feet through the air.
Are you serious? So the data moves from one end of the network to the other faster than a physical sound wave crossing a drum set?
Yes, exactly. And here's the kicker. It's not some massive server rack doing this heavy lifting. All of this is packed into a compact mini converter box.
That is wild. And looking at the HDTV Supply page, the base model starts around $2,295, right? Which means independent creators can actually afford the exact same rock-solid routing that a massive stadium broadcast uses.
Right, and it literally fits in the palm of your hand. Plus, it scales brilliantly. You can start with a single-channel version and then upgrade to a dual-channel version later on.
Oh, nice. How do you do the upgrade? Is it just a software thing?
It is a simple software license, yeah. And then you just pop in an SFP plugin.
Wait, an SFP plugin? What is that?
Think of them kind of like swappable game cartridges. Depending on the venue you're at, you just pop in a different cartridge to connect to either fiber optic cables or standard copper wire.
Oh, so you don't have to buy a whole new device.
Exactly.
That kind of flexibility is huge. But, in a high-stakes live environment, you really can't afford surprises. So how does a crew verify that this massive audio highway is actually clear before the video traffic even arrives?
Well, this is where AJA built in a really brilliant safety net. The device features 2 independent internal video signal generators.
Wait, so it generates its own dummy video signal?
Exactly. This means you can transmit Dante audio over your SDI network to test everything without actually having a camera or any external video source plugged into the network yet.
I love that. It's almost like a band doing a full sound check without the lead singer even being in the building.
That is spot on. The crew knows with absolute certainty that all 64 channels are routing perfectly before the cameras even start rolling.
That is just incredible. So, the next time you are enjoying a perfectly synced multi-camera live stream, just remember that compact little devices like this are the unsung heroes really doing all the heavy lifting in the background.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which really leaves you to ponder something. If a single mini converter can effortlessly manage 64 channels of digital audio over a standard IP network, with the massive physical soundboards and miles of heavy copper cabling we traditionally associate with live production, soon be entirely extinct.
It definitely makes you wonder. The future of broadcasting might not just be invisible wizardry. It might be an entirely wireless traffic system. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.